never wanted to go to court. But see, this thing happened where I was detained for 10 days under the auspices of having a mental health problem in a place that I knew was recharacterizing me from being involved with an opposition political leadership body 20 years previously into being somebody with a mental disability. And the problem is that I didn't have a mental disability. I'd gone there because I knew the people I was encountering were mandated reporters of child abuse. Nobody reported child abuse. And I missed what was supposed to be the hearing, where I would have had a lawyer, because they wouldn't release me. And the next day, when I was supposed to give a presentation to a community about political organizing and how to incorporate and use incorporation as a form of organizing, my grandfather died. And around the time I tried to file this, unbeknownst to me at the time, my mother died. As a matter of fact, my mother died the day that somebody mysteriously shut down my electronic filing possibility with the actual court. I had to reopen the account the day my mother died. And I was concerned about this specific insurance company because around the time I was filing, they were in Atlanta having a conference on cyber insurance. And part of my argument is that cyber insurance is actually part of a kickback scheme because they misrepresented what a cyber vulnerability really is in order to defraud medical insurance. And so when the same company that's having a cyber insurance conference is listed in conjunction with cases that are being used as derivatives associated with the name of my family, I understand, wow, you know what? I was in Texas before. And you know, the ironic thing too is that because I'm so egotistical, I took it seriously when around the time I was filing, the president vetoed a bill. And Congress waited a day, and they didn't override the veto. And that was the 6th time President Trump vetoed a bill and was not overruled. And now he's at 7. So, you know, I don't know what this means. I don't know who did what. You know, in Texas, they have this law about commingling of assets. If you're defrauded, and then they take your assets and they throw it into a pool of other assets in the course of trying to do whatever it is involved with that fraud scheme, then when you get yours, especially if there's been some damage, you can pick from that pool what you want as part of your recovery if you're allowed to get to fucking court. If you're allowed to get acknowledged. Otherwise, you can be potentially listed in somebody's accounting as a form of whistleblower and denied actual protections as a whistleblower, which means entitlements to recoveries, while your reports are recirculated through the pension system using coded case law references. Like, anybody have any idea what Abbott Laboratories has to do with HUD? Anybody? Maybe I'll see you in San Antonio.